Hi everybody, this is Dylan. Welcome back to my channel. Hope everyone is having a magical day. Today I'm doing a review of the Alice and Red Queen Disney Fairy Tale Designer Collection doll set from the Heroes and Villains line. And yes, this is a limited edition exclusive item. I really love these characters. I'm so excited that I own this set and it's been cherished in my collection for so many years. And I just want to share with you the beautiful details here. First though, if this is your first time here, hello, hi, my name is Dylan. If you enjoy Disney princess dolls as much as I do, please hit subscribe and like and say hello. I'm sure that we can get along somehow discussing Disney items. Alright everyone, let's get right into the review. First I want to take a look at the beautiful artwork done by Steve Thompson, the Disney Store artist. So Steven's artwork of Alice and the Red Queen, or excuse me, Queen of Hearts, there is a difference, is so stunning, and I just love how it is displayed in her gardens. As we can see these shrubs and the cards behind her, and just little pieces of grass here and there. It's very Mary Blair, and I love how he has used a lot of Mary Blair's influences here in this design. It says Disney Fairy Tale Designer Collection, and of course includes more of that cool filigree pattern at the top, the really fancy looking designer pattern, and then blends it into this beautiful Wonderland scene. Of course, we have Alice and the Queen of Hearts, and this is replicating the scene where they play croquet, and she really just has to impress Her Majesty. So this includes Alice bowing or curtsying to the Queen, and she is just looking very approving of her, yet, you know, she has a very short temper and will likely say off with their heads. The details with Alice are on her dress, as there's a beautiful designer print on the blue part of her dress, beautiful lace and tights, shoes, and detailed embroideries of flowers and vines on her apron. The Queen has a more luxurious outfit given her red and black collar tone and scheme. It also has that beautiful same like printing on the inside of her dress, but in red and black. And of course everything is mismatched. So one side is one color, the other side is the exact opposite. And of course included throughout is beautiful queenly bits of embroidery. She has a beautiful staff, or I guess you could call it like a heart accessory, maybe like a scepter. Yeah, scepter probably. That's very beautiful and molded, and it is detailed with golden details. Earrings, of course, a queenly crown and collar, and just gorgeous golden embroideries going down the sides of her dress, and gold details on the front of her outfit. So stunning. I truly love the design for Alice and the Queen of Hearts. One side just repeats the same artwork, but it does say Alice and the Queen of Hearts, Disney Store exclusive. And actually there's just a little bit of an error on the actual case for the dolls, and I will show you that in just a minute, because they called her the Red Queen, and that is a different character altogether. Just showing you here that this side has all of the same details on it again, but the back is where we are looking for some different details just to talk about the doll set. So it says Alice and the Queen of Hearts, and of course I really love how they have framed this with the little heart card and the spade card on the other side, and then actually there's a club card and a diamond card. So cool. This is the commentary that is on all of the back of these boxes. So if you'd like to read that, please just pause now and you can read that. I did read it in the first video I had of this line. Here's the really differences here, and that is of course the looked at, well, I guess this is more of like an extra detailed look at their beautiful details. So knife pleated collar boasts ornate gold lace. Heart-shaped bodice features a lustrous floral pattern. It's very stunning. Embroidery and gems ornament her skirt. Elegant embroidery with shimmering gems add whimsy and wonder. An exquisite floral pattern dress. So stunning. They have so many beautiful details on this set. At the bottom is the product information from the Disney store and the other versions of the Disney store, and there's some foreign language there. And this is the price tag for all 5 of these sets, well, all 4 of these sets in this wave, which was $519.80. So that's not how much one of these costs, that's how much 4 of these together costs in one bundle. Okay, now we can look at Alice and the Red Queen, the main event here, if you will. As we have looked at their artwork and the details, and now we can actually look at how they have been displayed on the doll. So let's first start with our hero, who is Alice, and then we will move to the villain, who is the Red Queen. Or I mean the Queen of Hearts. Ah, yeah, you can really slip that up. So the Red Queen is who the character is in the live-action Alice in Wonderland films with Tim Burton's style. The Queen of Hearts is the animated Queen of Hearts. So it is, even though they're kind of based on the same character, they are 2 different people. Alright, so first looking at Alice, of course this was a new face sculpt ever done from the Disney store of Alice. Really until recent times, you really weren't able to get like a 11-inch or like a classic doll size of Alice, as it had been done before, but just very rare and usually very vintage dolls. But now, thank goodness that they have appreciated other female characters, and you can buy the Alice classic doll at shopdisney.com just about any time now. So it's just wonderful that we've come that far in terms of representation for minority characters, or just heroines that aren't technically princess characters. So, but this face sculpt was exclusive for this line, and same with this body sculpt. And I believe they are still using this same body sculpt for the Wendy and Alice classic dolls. But this face sculpt, yes, was brand new for this line. She's looking so young and so innocent. I truly love her big blue eyes, her eyelashes. She has a little bit of shadow over her eyes, but nothing too powerful. And just those cute, like pink little dainty lips. She just looks so British, number one, and just so young and full of wonder, as Alice should be. I think a lot of us forget that Alice isn't a child and is actually like an adult character. So some of us do kind of have that issue with Alice, and in doll form, sometimes we want her to be like an adult form, but Alice in the film is very, very young. So she just looks so innocent and maybe a little scared compared to the queen, She has beautiful blonde hair and a black bow on her head. So pretty. And they have taken each strand of blonde hair and wrapped it with a rubber band to create 2 strands in the front. Her blue dress is so stunning, as you can see just hints there of that really beautiful floral blue pattern. And we will get to see more of that in just a moment. That moves us down to her beautiful apron, which is where a lot of all of her details are and a lot of the quality is. So we have beautiful Wonderland flowers. It's almost like a meadow. I don't know if this is technically inspired by any specific part of the film. If I had to guess, maybe the golden afternoon scene with the flowers, or maybe just in the beginning of the film whenever she is with her sister and studying in the meadow. But they have embroidered these beautiful vines and just yellow and coral looking flowers and stoned them accordingly with beautiful yellow and pink little gems, and I absolutely love that. The details on her apron continue, as she does have lace on the bottom. And we can get a better look there at that really pretty lace and the beautiful blue floral print, which I want to take another look at now. Here we are looking at the back of Alice, and we can see her beautiful blonde hair trails behind her, and it is wrapped up in a string. That way it doesn't fly away or move around in the box. It stays this way forever. She has, of course, a bow on the back of her apron, and I really, really love this detail, as it's a very high quality bow made with really nice fabrics. You can see that it's tied there and even pinned in some places, right there. That way it will stay this way forever. But here is just more details of that beautiful floral blue pattern. And there's even like a little keyhole in there. I just noticed that. That's really neat for Alice, of course. And more, look at the lace. We'll take a look at the shoes in just a moment whenever we look at the Red Queen. See, I'm doing it again. We'll take a look at the shoes in detail, and I will try to look at the Queen of Hearts shoes as well. Now we will focus on the villain, which is the Queen of Hearts from Alice in Wonderland. And she is very pompous and very nonsense and really just does a lot of things that don't make a lot of sense. So she is corrupt, of course. But I think that they have really captured her face here and her body type and her style, and we all love this character, so it's so fun to get her in an accurate limited edition doll. So looking at her face, she just has those big beady eyes, the nose, the smile, the chin, you know. She does have a little bit of makeup on and a little bit of rouge. I love how her eyebrows, you know, look like they need to be tweezed a little bit. And of course she does have eyelashes, so it's really pretty. Her hair is very neat. It does go up in a bun, but it's very gelled, so she has some little pieces here in the front, and that is where we can see her beautiful crown that is stoned with red stones. And again, just I love that beautiful color, just the ruffles. It's so Elizabethan. The big grand, like queenly, almost, guess it could even be just reminiscent of just queens and kings through history. And we really, really love that gold fringe on the top. Whenever they talked about the embroidery on her dress, this is what they mean. So this heart that is in the middle of her gown, this black and red heart, this is the stunner, as it has this beautiful gold embroidery in it, and it is also stoned. But it's like embroidered like a heart almost, if you can kind of see the shape. So we really, really love how her dress just revolves around hearts. Again, she has floral printed fabric. It doesn't look exactly the same as Alice's, but it is similar. It's very similar, and of course there's a red and a black side. Everything is alternated here, so that way her outfit coordinates very well. She has really cool ruffles on her hand, and again, this little cuff around the ruffle, of course, will be a different color on the other side. And here's where she is holding her scepter, and that is really just a stunner, you know. I wish that it was more like a see-through plastic that looked more like a gem. This reads more of like a lollipop or something. But still, it seems like I said, like a scepter, or maybe like just like an ornament for her to hold, you know, just very fancy. She's the queen, she can kind of do whatever she wants. Continuing down, there's more beautiful embroideries. The queen's outfit might be a little more detailed than Alice. Of course, but with the queen, there's just more to work with. So on the white trim of her outfit, there's this beautiful embroidery that has to do with hearts, and it looks like vines and more just like ornamental like designs, and it is stoned where it's needed. We can also see the little heart insignias that pop up around her dress, and these are embroidered, and they pop up just kind of everywhere where they're needed. Continuing to look at the Queen of Hearts dress, more beautiful red fabric, and just looking at it from this side, she's just so queenly. Even though she's so pompous and just outrageous, she has a sense of just regalness about her. And here we can see just more of those beautiful little golden heart insignias all around. The only thing is that the gold embroidery that goes around the front does not continue to the back. Here is a look at Alice's cute little Mary Jane shoes. So adorable. Really, really love those. And those might be really similar to what she's wearing now in her classic doll. If you look really, really close, you can see the Queen of Hearts. I almost said Red Queen again, gosh. The Queen of Hearts is beautiful big red high heels back there. And here is where it says the Red Queen instead of the Queen of Hearts. Here we are at the back of the box. It says Disney Fairytale Designer Collection again, and here is the artwork of Alice and the Queen of Hearts, as we've seen it a few times now. It says Disney Store exclusive, their names, and on the actual certificate of authenticity, it's really cool because there's little cards in the corner. Really, really neat. But I have number 291 out of 6,000 of this doll. Okay everyone, this is all the details of this beautiful, gorgeous Alice and the Queen of Hearts limited edition doll set from the Disney Fairytale Designer Collection. I hope all of you enjoyed my review. If you haven't already, and if this again is your first time meeting me and on my channel, please hit subscribe and like this video and say hello while you're at it. See you guys next time in my next video. Bye-bye!